When I was in fourth year high school, I was elected as the president for the Student Affairs Organization. Y'all, I didn't know what that means. Back in the days, like, well, I thought that if you'd be elected as the president, probably you are the most popular in the school because you won the election and everybody like everybody should know you. And so as far as I can remember, that was my first experience to become a leader. And I thought to become a leader or the president in that organization was all about making a decision of how we can make it better. How can we help the students? What activities could we implement so we can contribute to the wellness of the student in the of the students in that school? And so I also thought that leadership was all about serving. And during, activities and, the school meets and any activities, I would take part and I would lead my group into serving as much as we can, like, giving water, serving the athletes when there's like um, school fairs, something like that. And I could still remember that we also built our office. And as young as I was, I really did enjoy that experience. And yeah, I got the award from the president of the Philippines because I was the president of the student affairs organization in that school. I was also sent to Baguio City. That was my first experience to ever be in the airplane and travel away from the province to Manila and then to have a trip to Baguio to learn on how to become a leader. But yeah, that's really it. I just want to share that experience to you. So, really, what makes you a leader? For me, leadership is about leading yourself first and making changes that will allow you to grow and make your life better so you can influence others to make their lives better. And above all, so you can also serve others. Welcome to another episode of Your Energy Booster podcast. Today, we are diving deep into the realm of leadership. What makes you a leader and how to become a good one? If you are following me in Facebook or Instagram, I just came back from the event hosted by the world's greatest leadership mentor. I I've been following him for years. And of course, he's no other than John C. Maxwell. And I'm so excited to share some nuggets with you all. So get your notebook and your pen ready. Let's dive in. Leadership is not just about titles or authority, it's about influence and making a positive impact. We thought that if you don't have a title, if you don't get promoted, and you don't get to be assigned to manage a group of employees or individuals in that certain organization or institution, then you can't be a leader. Well, that's very wrong. Well, because I thought so too, that I couldn't be a leader. I'm just following my manager. I'm just an employee. But that is not true. So, what makes a person a leader? Let's break it down, John C. Maxwell style. The true measure of leadership is influence. Nothing more, nothing less. Maxwell often emphasizes that leadership is about influence, and I totally agree with it. When you don't get to influence others, then that doesn't make you a leader. Even if you are the boss and you don't influence others to do their specific task and to follow specific rules and policies and procedures, then you're not a leader. You could be a manager, but that doesn't make you a leader. Real leaders inspire others. They guide them and they make a difference in their lives. It's not about manipulation, but authentic connection. Now, when you are already manipulating your people so they get to follow you, then that doesn't make you a leader. And when you don't connect with them, you don't understand them, where they're coming from, what are their problems, what are their concerns, why they are not doing such and such, why they're not following policies and procedure, then you don't have influence, that huge of an influence with your people. And so leadership is not easy. You don't get to be one if you don't connect with your people and you don't connect with them heart to heart. Because in order for you to influence others, then you have to have a relationship with them first. You can't make an influence with anybody if you are already judging them. And we have to remember that. Number two, leadership develops daily, not in a day. Well, you see, you get into this promotion, now you thought you're a leader. Ah, you have to earn your way up there. You could be a manager. You could manage them, guide them, you know, and reprimand them if you want. But that doesn't make you a leader once again. Becoming a leader is not an overnight success. It's a continuous journey. So you get to grow. When you don't grow, when you stop growing, then you stop being a leader. John Maxwell believes that every day is an opportunity to learn and grow. Because when you stop learning, then you stop growing. And when that happens, you stop living. So you might want to ask yourself, what did I learn today? How did I grow as a leader? When you're a leader, you have to be very observant to your surrounding. you have to learn from others too, because just it's not because they're just your employee, then you don't have, they couldn't teach you anything already. Every one of us has our own different experience. And so we have to keep our cup empty because through that we can learn from each other. How else? As a leader, you need to read. You need to explore new things. You need to learn new things. You need to learn how. You can read, you can listen to podcasts, you can listen to Audible, anything. If you just learn one thing in a day, if you just grow 1% in a day, that accumulates in a year, in a decade or so. So, being a leader, we should be open to learning new things and to growing every day. Number three, leaders touch a heart before they ask for a hand. Leaders just don't get and get and get. Leaders should give. Leaders should contribute. Great leaders connect on a personal level. They show genuine care and understanding by touching a heart and by connecting. I already said this, with all authenticity. Leaders can then rally people towards a common goal. It is the heart connection that fosters loyalty and commitment. When you just see your people as a dollar sign, when you just see your people and thinking you're getting something from them, then you don't expect people to help you achieve your goals. People are sensitive. You can't fool them. They know your intentions. They know, and they can sense it. They can feel it. What really is your intention to them? When you help them to grow, when you support them in their task, when you listen to them, when you give your heart to them, then you can expect their loyalty. Without that, I don't think people can also be there for you. Number four, people don't care how much you know until they know how much you care. So, yeah, people, this is all about trust. Leaders must demonstrate that they genuinely care about their team's well being, both professionally and personally. Because this is not just about work, this is not just about career. We should connect to people on what they value. If they value their family, if they value whatever it is that they love to do, we have to get to know them on that level so we can connect with them, so we can build trust in them, so they can feel that we too are interested with their lives. Knowledge is vital, but empathy and understanding comes first. Lastly, leaders must give up to go up. Leadership often requires sacrifice. Sometimes it's time, sometimes it's personal desires, And sometimes it's even power. By giving up something, leaders often gain so much more in influence, respect, and impact. What it is, or what it is that you can give. Is it your time? Is it your power? Can you empower others so that you can delegate well? If you give your power and you give responsibility to your team, to your group, then that makes them feel good. It makes them believe in themselves. It makes them believe that you too believe in their capacity and their ability. And sometimes, as a leader, you give up your personal desires. You give up what you want for yourself because you want to contribute to the lives of your people. So yeah, these are just a few of the many insights John Maxwell offers, and I really love his teaching. But at the core, leadership is a journey of self-awareness, continuous growth, and authentic connection with others. It's when we show our vulnerability to our people that we get to really connect with them the deepest level. It is when we are aware of what we are doing. It is when have the clarity of who we are and what we stand for. It is when we know our values that we can share our values with them too. It is when we grow and never stop growing and never stop learning that we truly become a leader. So, as you go about your day, your week, or even your year, consider how you can enhance your leadership skills. Remember, you don't need to be a boss. You don't need to be the boss to be a leader. If you're a mom, if you're a dad, if you have anyone that you're leading in your family, then you are a leader. You are the leader for your children. How else can you directly impact and influence the lives of your children if you don't practice leadership? Can you connect more deeply with someone today? Try it. Try it with your kids. Try it with your husband. Try it with your coworker. Can you learn something new or maybe let go of something to rise higher? It is when we thought we knew it all and give up on that. I mean, when you give up that thought that you don't need to learn anything, that's when you really start growing and learning. Take time to read today. Take time to listen to podcasts. Take time to just grow and enhance your wisdom, your knowledge, and your understanding. You can read the Bible too, definitely. Leadership is not reserved for the few, it is an opportunity for all of us. Anyone, yes, anyone can be a leader, and you don't need to have a title to be one. So, yeah, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you have gotten a lot or loads of value in these content today. Thank you for tuning in into your Energy Booster podcast. Remember, every day presents an opportunity to lead and make an impact, a positive impact in the world. Until next time, don't forget to share this to your families and friends whom you think can benefit to this episode. Stay energized, my friends, and be inspired. I love you and God bless.